Why use your hands?
Monday night was, for me, the worst because I realized how big this really was and that things were not a simple solution. You send your kid to the doctor to get fixed, not to the doctor to, not eventually come back. But we don't know that. We're very hopeful. We at this point, we were leaning into our faith and just trusting that God had a plan for us. And Friday was for sure our highlight, as it was probably Ryland's best day, and he opened his eyes for Travis, and Corbin got to visit him and see him and interact with him, and he was just glowing. And that was the day that I got to hold Ryland too. As I'm holding him, probably only about 3 minutes in is when his heart rate drops, and all these doctors come running in and they start to intubate him again. I have to leave the room. And I'm in the hallway just crying. I cry on this stranger's shoulder. I'm just praying to God so hard. It hurts so bad. I don't know what to do except for just pray and cry. That day was hard, and we were still hopeful. It's crazy to think back to that day, but we were still hopeful. And as the weekend progressed, we start to look at some brain scans from the MRI, and the brain scans show us that there's more damage to his brain than the previous one.
Chris and I had to have the hard conversation, the one that you don't want to ever have about your kid. I remember thinking, as all this is going on, that these are times that break families. She looks at me at that moment and she goes, "We came in here together. We're doing this together. Whatever we have to do together, we do together. And then we leave here together." Here we are, and we are leaning on each other. And in the process, we are leaning on God, and just, it felt good.
We had many opportunities where we could just run away from God, where we could turn away from him and we could curse him, which we're human. We do have days like that. We have days where it just hurts and we fall apart and we cry and we're a vulnerable mess. But we've just chosen to trust in God and to know that this is all part of his plan. He has bigger plans for Ryland. It had purpose for Ryland's life. Our family and our friends and our church community just holding us up, it makes my heart happy, and makes me know that we can go on and we can be okay, and we can do this together in our walk with God.